Yeah, it's not a problem. But the thing is, you may want to share, because if you have a particular question, then you may want to share your script or something. I hope you'll be able to do that, Asif.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have.
You don't have a question where you need to share your script?
Uh, no, this time I don't think so. I have a particular
All right.
question.
All right. Okay, fine. All right. Well, if you do, or if anyone does, then we can address it as we get there. Let me just make sure that I have the right screens available so that we can quickly go through the agenda. So what's the agenda today, if this thing moves? Right, can everyone see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So as usual, we're gonna have a general chat. I'd like your experience of it. I'll also share feedback on the group performance and how it has developed since ME2. I'll highlight the key comments that the marker has made, the feedback that he has given, and then we'll finalize our next steps, right? And specifically, I'm talking about two things. I'm talking about ME4, those of you who choose to do it. Remember, the deadline is midnight tonight, UK time. And the final stage is any a Q&A, all right, that we have. Also, I want to have a last minute webinar, yeah, maybe on Sunday or maybe on Monday, excuse me, my coffee, where we can do, we can review ME4, but we can also kind of address any last minute issues, questions, or thoughts that you may have before the exam on Tuesday. So we'll fix a date on that, okay, as well. All right, so if that's clear, let's start with, this blinking thing works. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So I see you shared your question, Asif, and we'll come to that definitely. All right, so overview. Let's start with your thoughts on ME3, and then I'll share with you mine. Anyone want to kick off? How was your experience of ME3? Better, worse, or the same as? And I'm not talking about your mark here. I'm talking about your experience. Was it better, worse, or the same as ME2 or even ME1 for those of you who did ME1?
I think for me, it was better because I felt like I could answer. I gave every question a good go, and I didn't feel like I bombed. I know in ME2, I did task 1, I did really well, and then I bombed in lots of sections on task 2 and 3, whereas I feel like I didn't excel in any task in ME3, but I did every task average-ish.
Well, you know what, and this is something I know that we have touched on before, but it's worth mentioning again. Remember, our goal is not to get 99%, right? Our goal is to get 50% or more, all right? The vast majority of ACCA students get between 45 and 55%. 𝐀𝐬𝐡𝐢𝐦, you're coming in twice?
Oh, sir, yeah, because I'm just logging on from computer as well now, because I was on computer, I had a mobile phone earlier.
All right, okay,
Easy.
so you can log out of one of them then.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, no worries. Okay, so yeah, so as I was saying, our aim is to get 50% plus, and remember also, well, let me just close this shade, pull the shade down a bit, because look, scary with all this light on my face. That's better. our aim is to get 50% plus, and the majority of students get between 45 and 55, right? So that's where the median is. If you think about the normal distribution, the bell curve, all right, the marks where the majority of students are is between 45 and 55, okay? So you don't have to be a star, all right? What you do have to do is to make a reasonable attempt at all the tasks, okay? Now, I know you're thinking, well, yeah, well, that's all very well for him to say, but, you know, there are some parts where I don't know what to say. Yeah, it happens to everybody. So what do I mean by reasonable attempt? I mean that if you get to a question where your knowledge is limited, right? And you think, or you just can't remember something, okay? And you know, it's worth spending a few minutes relaxing. Don't panic. Oh my God, I'm going to fail because I don't know the answer to question 2, part 3A. All right. Instead of doing that, calm down and think of something. You must know something. No one knows nothing about anything on this syllabus. All right, nobody. You know something. So give it a go. Give it a go. You know, even if you only earn a couple of marks, remember those marks could make the difference between 48 and 50. So you want them. All right. So so going back to what Vikki was saying, number one, you don't have to do brilliantly at all your answers. You just need to do reasonably well, okay, at all your answers. In other words, enough to earn 50%. I'm not saying 50% is your goal. What I'm saying is that that's the way it will work out. The way you get your 50% is by having a go at all of the paper. All right? The chances of you getting 50% are far greater if you have a go. And very closely related to that is the time discipline. All right. And so if you don't, you know, if you're doing really brilliantly on one task, there is a temptation to overrun on time, just to finish your point, just to impress the marker. Please remember, the marker doesn't care. The marker is not in this business to be impressed. The marker is in this business to give you marks for what you write down. All right? The marker is doing this to earn his holiday money. It's true. They do it because they get paid for it, right?
Yeah.
They don't do it because they enjoy it. So, you know, whether you have, if you don't have a reasonable go at all parts of the exam, then you're not giving the marker the opportunity to give you credit across the exam. And you know, you've done a brilliant answer for A part 1, but if A part 1 only carries 10 marks, once you've earned those 10 marks, the marker can't give you any more. So even if you've written some more after that, he's going to stop marking because he can't give you any more. So all that extra stuff that you wrote in your impressive answer was a waste of time because you didn't earn any marks from it. All right. So time discipline, critical. Number one. Number two, have a go. I mean, by saying have a go, I mean a reasonable attempt at the whole paper. Now, look, if having had a reasonable attempt at the whole paper, you still find that you've got a couple of minutes spare, by all means, you know, come back and fill in some gaps or put in some other points that come to mind or whatever, by all means. But first, have a go at the whole paper. It's really important. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Any other thoughts on your experience of ME3?
Yeah, I struggle myself on like some of the questions I had to read 2-3 times to understand what is the question is asked for. So that it's really challenge as well sometime. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, certainly. I mean, as you know, we've talked about this quite a lot, haven't we, Kate? Again, it's worth mentioning, right? Again, that's the reason we spend the first 15 minutes analyzing the tasks and highlighting the keywords in the tasks. All right, because we need to spend maybe a minute or two thinking about what the task wants and being really clear, you know, because there is this temptation again to kind of read some key words and then just go, you know, shoot off and start writing an answer, and it turns out that you're not answering the question. So that is, you know, you'll waste 15 minutes doing that. Better to spend 1 minute understanding the task, highlighting the keywords, thinking about what it's asking for, right? And then generating an answer that actually earns marks, because if you don't do that, you earn 0 marks. Remember, the SBL marker, I mean, you know, the marker is vicious. Well, it's not vicious, nice person, right? But he will not give you marks because he kind of understands what you're trying to say. He will not give you marks because he understands that you misunderstood the question a bit, but, you know, he'll feel sorry for you, right? And say, yeah, I know this candidate misunderstood, but yeah, you know, if the question had asked this candidate's answer would be brilliant. So I'm going to be flexible. I'm going to be soft with this candidate. Marker's not like that.
Ashim,
Yeah.
sometimes I find that when you read the professional skills requirement,
Yeah.
it actually clarifies and gives you more information on what the question wants as well. Because initially I was just ignoring that part and just seeing what the skill was. Oh, skepticism, acumen. But actually I found when I read it, it gave me more information, which helped me answer the question and helped clarify the question.
Very good point, and thanks for sharing that, Vikki. It's very important. When you analyze the task, you also analyze the sentence with a professional skill, because it does give you, it does often actually give you guidance as to how to earn those professional skills marks. So don't ignore that. Yes, very important. Very important. Thanks for that, Vikki. All right. So analyzing the task, spend time, think about it, highlight the keywords, and make sure that you look at the professional skill as well. Okay, the sentence. Is that clear? Any questions on that? All right. Any other feedback from you before I share mine? Asif, how was your experience?
I had the issue of not being able to complete enough points. Again, my issue was time, but I had improved on time compared to last time, because I was able to write down conclusions, more conclusions than last time. But still, I didn't have enough time to write down enough of the points which I wanted to. So I had the answers, but I just the time ran out, and my conclusions were short, like 2-3 lines.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I mean, you raised 2 points there. The first is the time discipline. Look, time is always going to be the challenge, right? It just is. Okay, that's the thing about the exam. But please remember this. Everybody in the exam has the same time available, right? So the important thing is that the way you use your time is more mark efficient than the way everyone else uses their time. Now, I know that sounds nasty and mercenary and everything else, but here's a fact, right? the general population, okay, the way that you find your marks pan out, the pass rate is always about the same, no matter how difficult the exam is, right? And so what it suggests is that there is a kind of a competition between how well you do and how well your other colleagues who are sitting in the exam are doing. So the better you do, the more chance you have of passing relative to them. Okay? So what am I saying? When I talk about time efficiency or mark efficiency, I mean marks per minute. Right? So it's about making sure that each minute that you spend in that exam is spent on generating marks, making a point, even if it's only 1 point or 1 mark that you earn, right? You can't think enough of enough to say to earn 2 marks. That minute should be spent earning that 1 mark. And
The problem.
sorry, 1 second, Ashim. So this is something that you guys have had quite a lot of practice on already now, right? A lot. So you are well equipped for that. You know what to do. Now it's up to you to continue implementing it for another week or so. And that's it. Okay? You know what to do. You've got the tools ready. Okay? And so, just be strict with yourself on the time. Right, as if you want to say something.
The problem is with the what ifs, the strategic implications. The issue is how many strategic implications can you generate in your mind for suppose the answer requires 13 points because it's like how much 26 marks or something. So how can you bring out 13 strategic implications? That's like too far-fetched and difficult to. I mean, in my mind, I can bring out about 4 or 5. Then it will just get repetitive and all that. So that's how the time goes away in the what ifs.
Yeah. So when you talk about strategic implications, you can't talk about those unless you've done some analysis of the situation first, right? And say, this is the environment, this is a risk, this is a danger, this is an opportunity, this is a threat, right? This is what's going on. And then from those, you draw your strategic implications, right? So what I'm trying to say is that it's not just, you can't just say the strategic implications are X, Y, Z without first saying why or what, how you derive your conclusion on the strategic implications. First, you have to say why. Where's it coming from, this sentence you're making? So it's not that you have to make 13 strategic implications. All right, you probably have to make 5 or 6. And the other 5 or 6 are going to be the reasoning behind each of your points, each of your implications. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is, how many points? Well, you know how many points. Now, I recognize, so it's, 1 2-mark point, basically. So if you've got 10 marks, you make 5 points because each one's going to earn 2 marks. So you make as many as you possibly can in the time available. That's the answer to the question. You know that your target is, 13 points in total. You can think of 8, 9, that's fine. And then you run out of time, or you can't think of anything else. Okay. To pass that part of the question, you need 6 points.
Ashim,
Yeah.
I sometimes find it helpful as well to when you break it down and it's not so overwhelming. So for example, with that question, Asif was saying when it's like 13 points on that first one, I kind of went PAS had opportunities and challenges and SAS had opportunity and challenges. And then I had to kind of I've only had to do the three opportunities, 3 challenges for each one. And when I broke it down like that, it wasn't so overwhelming because I did the same. I'm like, how am I going to get 13 points? But breaking it down is me.
Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at the question. Okay, so maybe it'll help with clarity if this thing actually works. I think. So which question was it?
Task 1.
All right, let's have a look. Okay, yeah, okay, so I'm with you. Hang on. Let's open it up. Okay, everyone see that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, okay, so 26 marks, 13 points, right? That you need to make, agreed. Now, there are a number of additional things for you to bear in mind. First is report format, okay? So this suggests that we're talking about quite a detailed set of analysis, etc., okay? And also the layout as an intro and conclusion. And we know that for both of those, well, certainly for the intro, we're going to copy paste from the task. Now, second thing, and this is why we highlight keywords in the task. When we analyze the task, we would highlight that word there, or we would also highlight the word evaluate. All right? So immediately this tells us something about the structure of our answer. First, report format. Oh, second, our audience. So yeah, strategic implications. Everything we say has to have strategic impact. Third, evaluation means the future. Remember, evaluation is looking ahead. So here's our plan, right? What do we think? Is it going to succeed or not? All right. Fourth thing about structure is, as Vikki's just said, we have 2 subheadings. One subheading is pass, one is SAS, or whatever, SWAS. All right. So now we're going to make 13 points in total. Probably 2 or 3 of the marks are going to be for our evaluation, our strategic impact and so on. But if we say, okay, let's go for, I don't know, let's say 24 marks, that's 6 marks, or 6 points rather, under PAS and 6 points under SAS. Okay? That we need to make. So 3 points on the anticipated likelihood of success. So going forward, what's going to happen? Whole 60, but catching up. All right. So, for example, let's start with market share. So as SWAS is catching up, all right, and their target is SMEs. So under the SaaS heading, we're going to say, look, here is a competitive threat going forward, okay? Because other players are going for the same market as we are. That's number one. You'd say more than that, but that's the point we're making. The other thing is that the SaaS market is growing rapidly. So here's an opportunity for us. The third thing is that we also have a particular strength in that we have a brand, we already have an SME customer base. So we have that loyalty, which we can leverage with by offering our SaaS service. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, the analysis of the environment. And so strategic implication or implications might be, look, clearly this is something that we need to go into, okay, because of all of these reasons, to counteract our competitive threat, to meet our strategic objectives. It's in line with our goals of making a profit, having a successful business, our mission, our values, etc., okay? On the other hand, in order to do this, clearly we need some investment, okay? We need expertise, and there are some risks associated with that because our people are leaving us, and you can develop a whole discussion and certainly make more than 6 points just on SaaS. All right. Now, the other thing that I would remind you about is whenever you are asked to evaluate some kind of future plan, and it could be a strategy, it could be a short-term plan, it could be anything, a really useful way of structuring your answer is suitability, acceptability, and feasibility. All right? So for here, for example, with SaaS, you could have 3 subheadings: suitability, acceptability, feasibility. With PaaS, you could have 3 subheadings: SAF, suitability, okay? And for each of those, under those subheadings, you could do your analysis and derive your strategic objectives. So remember, so this to summarize, a couple of things to remember. Number one, we use the structure of the question to structure our answer. That's why we do our analysis. Remember, I said the reason we highlight keywords is so that we can have subheadings. Remember? Number two, we use our models or frameworks to structure our answers. You've heard me say that as well many, many times. And a really good model for this would be SAF. Another model that you could refer to, I mean, you wouldn't actually name it, all right? But another model that you could refer to is the 5 forces and say, look, your interfirm rivalry is going to be high if you go into the SaaS market. And therefore, we're going to have to address that to maintain our competitive advantage. And the way we would do that is, for example, by leveraging our brand strength and our brand loyalty, differentiating ourselves from the other competitors in the SaaS market. 5 forces: competitive advantage, Porter's generic strategies, differentiation. All right? So that's how you would integrate your various models and frameworks into an answer to give it structure. And that's how you would break up an enormous question like this, which carries 26 marks, to make as many points as you need to more than pass. Now, also, so going to Vicky's point, where the professional skill is commercial acumen. Okay, so what are the business impacts? But he's also telling you about how it would enhance NCT's competitive position. So what he's saying is, give me an answer which is focused more heavily on competitive advantage that NCT, or competitive threat that NCT might face if it expanded into PaaS or SaaS. Okay, so there has to be a slant towards the competitive position in your answer. Okay, Asif, is that okay? Is that clear?
Yeah, it's better. So the models are going to help us into getting those strategic ideas.
Absolutely, and to break our answers down and to give us
Yes.
a framework. Okay, so I would suggest, I mean, that you refresh your memories. I have a list of frameworks on the platform, on the FME platform, right? Have a look at those. So most of the models are there, if not all of them. I think they're all there, and just go through them. Make sure, just remind yourselves what they say and how you can use them. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you as well. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Vikki. Any other? Yeah, go on.
That's right.
Sorry?
No, that's fine.
All right. All right.
I have
You've
one
been very
question,
quiet.
Ashim.
Oh, sorry, Ketan. Is that Ketan? Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
me.
fine. Yeah.
I was asking that, as you said earlier, that, on SaaS need investment at the end. We can say, yeah, this is the competitive advantage. And then, to enhance this one, we need some more investment. The same investment will be coming into PaaS as well. That, we need to adopt the new strategy, new product in the market. And for that as well, we need investment. So is it fine? We can add both points, like need investment in SaaS as well, need investment into PaaS as well. Is it fine?
Yeah.
Repeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'd say in either case, or you could mention it twice. Okay. Investment will be necessary. If you have information on how much the investment will be, whether it be greater or less under one option than the other, then use it. All right.
Okay.
And then also don't just say investment is necessary. All right. That's insufficient. The board knows investment is necessary.
So do we need to describe where the investment is coming from, like debt,
Well, we
equity?
need to ask.
Oh, okay.
Right. So we need to say, look, our options are number one, get a loan from the bank. However, for example, if we had this information, looking at gearing, all right, getting a loan from the bank would dramatically increase our gearing,
yep,
which would raise our risk profile, all right, which would is likely therefore to result in higher rates of interest being charged on the loans that we take.
Okay.
Expensive. Number two, issue shares. All right, maybe a rights offering. All right, where we offer shares to our existing shareholders at a discounted price first. Okay. Now the advantage of that, of course, is that shareholders are likely to take up those shares. We don't in the same proportion that they currently hold them. So we don't actually affect the control structure of the company. And it's less risky than taking debt because we don't have to pay a dividend in the same way that we have to pay interest. Okay, so a short discussion like this, just to show off your knowledge, that yeah, we have to take, we need more money. We have a number of options. Option one, debt. Option two, shares. Debt, wouldn't recommend it. Pushes gearing too high, which makes debt more expensive. Option 2, shares, more recommended. I would recommend a rights issue first to keep the ownership structure stable.
Okay.
Enough.
This one will going at the end of summary, or like
No,
recommendation.
it should go in the same point. If you say, if you say money is going to be needed for this strategy, okay, and we need to think about because the board needs to say, okay, well that's great, but where's it going to come from?
Okay.
You say, well, we have a number of options, and then you'd say basically what I've just said.
Okay, so the points will come into both PAS as well and SAAS as well.
Yeah, if they're relevant in both, yes.
Okay.
But clearly, if you, as I said earlier, if you're told something about the level of investment that each one needs, all right, then that will be different. What you will say will be slightly different.
Okay. Fine. Okay, understood. Thanks.
Yeah. Nat?
Hi.
Hi.
I think with me, with task 1, I did answer it okay, but it could have been better. So I used the model you were saying, like suitability, acceptability, feasibility. I used that. But what you were saying with just before, to maybe assess the market, and you could talk about, I didn't do that. And that's where, I was struggling after I did the suitability and acceptability. I was struggling to find something else to say. So I think if I did that before, evaluate the market, see what they could do, then that would give me more points and a better structure, basically.
Yeah. I mean, look, don't beat yourself up too much about it. All right. I mean, this is we can't think of everything. All right, especially under exam conditions. Okay, we can't. But what I'm trying to do now is kind of put more ideas into your mind so that they come more easily to you next week. Now, again, let's go back to basics and remind ourselves what the word evaluate means in this context. Evaluate means that going forward, how likely do we think it is that this plan will work? Right? Analysis means what's our current situation? Where are we now? Right? So this is the professional skills, if you like, words, analysis, and evaluate. But generally, in the exam, you read those words, that's what it means. So now, in this question, when they ask you to evaluate something, evaluate the plan, you say, all right, well, what do we know about what things are going to look like in the future? Well, we're going to have more competition, the larger market, larger supply, rather, of services, okay? Firms, SMEs, especially our marketplace, are shifting, right, to the more sophisticated service, okay? So here is both an opportunity and a threat. That's what we expect to see. And then you say, based on this, how good is this plan in addressing those in that environment, right? So you you try and look into the future, try and imagine, based on the information you've been given, what you expect to happen, and then kind of match the plan with the picture that you have developed. So the development of the picture is the analysis that you just mentioned, that you forgot to do that, right? So when you ask for analysis, develop the picture. Okay, what's happening here? There's a new government coming in. Regulations are getting tougher. Banks are cutting down. There's a recession expected. Competition, technological changes are happening very rapidly. All of those are going to come into your analysis of what the future is going to look like. And then from that, you're going to say, now this plan needs to address this. This plan needs to take advantage of that. Right? This plan, if it's going to work, needs this resource. See what I mean? A story for the board. Okay, so I know, as I said at the beginning of this, I know you're not going to be able to think of everything in the exam, but I want you to start to think like this, because the quality of your answer improves when you embed some of this into your answer structures. Okay, any other comments on that?
I did struggle a bit with the environment question. Yeah, I think especially the last one when it talked about the healthcare, I think that threw me a bit. Yeah.
Right, let's have a look, see if we can find it. To be honest, I haven't memorized all of them. Where is it? What, this one here?
Right.
You see it?
I think, was it the very last question?
Yeah, task 3. Part A, assess the viability of entering the
yes.
that
Part
one,
B,
yeah?
Yes.
Based on the
Part
market
B,
research
health,
report.
financial health.
Sorry, say again?
Yeah, part B, I think. That's
Part
it.
B.
Yeah.
Analyzes the implication of proposed expansion on NC Tech's financial health and risk profile. Okay, again, you've got 2 subheadings.
Mhm.
You've got information in your pre-scene on financial health, haven't you?
Yeah. You know, I think I read it wrong. I think I must have thought it said healthcare because in the exhibition, I think I saw something about healthcare and public, and I just thought when I saw the health, oh gosh, see.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, A and B were quite confusing. I thought because I thought the answers are the same for both of the questions.
Yeah.
I was just juggling up.
So this is, how likely is it that you're going to be able to enter the market? And here we're talking about Porter's diamond, probably.
Yeah.
Right. So, what are the skills that we can use from our home market that's going to make it more likely that we are going to succeed in the new market? Yeah. And then impact on numbers, financials, and risk. And you just go down each of those points. I mean, each of the financial point numbers you have, and say, is this going to be improved, or is it going to be reduced? Is it short-term or long-term difference impact that it's going to make? And same with risk. Is this going to increase our risk or decrease our risk? So if you're in a different market, then clearly it's going to decrease your geographical risk. On the other hand, it's going to increase your risk because, well, you have no influence. I mean, it's new. You really don't know how large that market is yet. Okay, especially if there's no one operating there yet, or it's not a well-developed marketplace in your industry, and so on. But all you have to do is go through each of the points in your pre-scene and your exhibits and use those as subheadings. Okay.
Thanks.
Use the paper, use the tasks to help you structure your answers, lay out your answers, break them down, break down the tasks. And really, all of a sudden, it does become a lot easier to deal with. It really does. Use the wording, here they're talking about risk. Well, we have information on risk, right? So let's take each of the risks in turn, use them as a subheading and say something about them. Right? Any other questions? Sorry, is that okay? Any questions so far on anything? Okay, so thank you for your feedback.
Yeah, I had one
Yeah.
question which I posted in the chat.
Yeah, okay, we'll come to that one. Let me just share my feedback first, and then we'll come back to your specific questions at the end. As if I can find my blinking PowerPoint again. There it is. All right, so this is my feedback. Oops. Goodness sake. Up. Hallelujah. Okay. So remaining areas, well, no, actually before that, yeah. So definitely I've noticed an improvement, right? Amongst all of you. So well done for that. I want you to focus less on the marks that you've earned. I mean, you know, our marker is, oof, he's a tough guy. He's a really tough guy. All right. And you know, basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to kind of raise the bar for you, right? To challenge you and say, yeah, that's good, and you could have done better. Okay, that's what he's. So I prefer to focus more on your improvement from ME2, all right, and less on the actual mark that you got. So most of you, in fact, have done that. So well done for that. Okay, so it shows that you've actually taken on board some of the issues that we've been talking about. Specifically, layout. Lots of positive comments on the layout of your answers, and that don't underestimate the importance of that, because it makes life easier for you, as we've been discussing, by using subheadings and so on. But more importantly, it makes life easier for the marker to give you marks. Okay, depth of points. I see evidence that you are digging deeper when you make your points than you were before, right? So you moved away from, profit is going up to profit is going up, and this means A, B, C, D, right? Which is what the SBL, the difference between strategic professional answer and an applied skills answer, or a university answer, university exam answer, right? So that's improved. And also I've seen evidence of most of you attempting the whole of the exam. I know there was some time and challenges, all right, and I know that you didn't leave enough time for the later tasks. But we've addressed those. I've said quite a lot about time already, so I'm not going to spend any more time talking about it. So well done on those. Areas of improvement: well, time management, more content per point, strategic impact, long-term view. Yeah, I noticed a few times the marker saying, well, it's a so what. Remember, you're talking to the board. All right, remember, you're talking to the board. So once you've done your analysis, and once you said, this is the risk, or this is what NCT should do, once you've done that, then put yourself in the mind of the members of the board, minds of the members of the board, and you say, okay, well, if I were on the board, I'd want to know, well, what do I mean? How is this going to affect me? How is this going to improve our strategy? How is this going to find a solution that is in line with our mission and our values and our goals? And how are our stakeholders going to think about this? What are our stakeholders going to think about this? All right. How much is it going to cost? Is this going to actually get us to our strategic goals? Okay. So try and think of the point that you've made from the perspective of the member of the board. I repeat, I don't expect you to say all of those things in each point that you make, because you simply won't have enough time. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to say something. All right. So strategic impact, long-term view. It's tough, but you can do it. Insufficient number of points. I think we've talked about that already, you know, and how to address that. For example, subheadings and breaking down the task and, you know, doing as much as you can in the time available. Presentation of points. Yeah, one or two of you, this wasn't a widespread issue, but one or two of you didn't separate out your points sufficiently. Please remember, again, it's about making life easier for the marker, right? And if you don't make it easy for your marker to read your points, then there's a risk that you're not going to earn all of the marks that you deserve. So, for example, you know, if you combine two points that you're making, you're combining. So the marker reads them, and he says to himself, well, you know, that's a fairly comprehensive point. He sees it as a single point, right? So what's he going to do? He's going to give you a maximum of 2 marks. But if you divide that up into 2 parts, then you increase the likelihood that he's going to give you 2 marks for each of those. So make your points separately, leave some space between them. And related to that is make sure that you number your answers. So if you're answering 2 part A2, for goodness sake, number it. I know it's a report format or a briefing paper. I don't care. You still have to number it. Now, I know you might not do that when you present it to the board, because they'll say, you know, what does question 2 part A2 mean? But the marker needs to be aware. The marker needs to know which question you're answering. So number it. Yeah.
So in that regards, I was just, I do number my questions, but I was just wondering that, you know, since we are doing the format of copy pasting the question into the Word and then writing the answer, so do we really need to write answer 2A, because it's already understood that the question is 2A, because right below the question, I will write the answer.
Okay, so if you're answering 2A separately and then copy pasting 2B and writing the answer to 2B underneath that, and then copy pasting 3A and then writing the answer 3A and then copy pasting 3B, if you're doing it like that, okay. Yeah. But if you're, you know, but generally, you know, most students don't do that. So if you're asked for a report, you know, you'd have, you know, A part 1 in the report and then A part 2 in the report. Okay, and you'd number those. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay. Word usage. Now, this is something that the marker picked up on a few occasions, and what he said was this. He said, look, you know, you are saying, or some of you are saying in your answers, you know, you're making an assumption about something. Yeah. So I don't know, your competitors are bigger than you. I'm just making this up, all right? I'm just making this up. It's not, your competitors are much larger than you. And there's nothing in the exam, right, that suggests this. So he picked this up, this thing. So be careful about the wording you use. You might say, instead of using the word is, so our competitors are larger than us, you would say our competitors may be larger than us, in which case we would have to, you know, adjust our strategy accordingly, or whatever, in which case they'd have more resources, in which case our competitive strategy might be different. Okay, so if you're not given information about something, don't assume that it exists. It's a small point, word usage. Okay, so instead of is, you can use may. And in a similar vein, your role, you know, again, it seems like a small point, but actually the ACCA makes a point of it. and you risk losing professionalism marks. Why? Well, because if the examiner says you are a consultant, then the whole tone of your answer has to be from the consultant's perspective. So you don't use the word we because a consultant isn't part of the organization. And we don't use the word they when referring to NCT because you're talking to NCT, so it's not they.
Yeah. Ashim.
So, hang on. So you use either NCT as a company, or use you, or you say the board. Now, what do I mean that it's important for professionalism marks? Well, remember what professionalism is about, and we have a list of things that professionalism, the ACCA has said these are examples of professionalism, but it's not an exhaustive list. And so there might be things that, the marker looks at your script and says, well, yeah, okay, he or she's got the right kind of most of the points there, but the overall impact isn't very professional. And so the marker may actually reduce your professional skills marks by 1 or 2 marks. So remember, with professionalism, you don't earn additional marks for being professional. That's an expectation of you as a final stage professional. But you can lose marks, professionalism marks, if your answer doesn't demonstrate professionalism. And saying we or they instead of NCT or you or the board could be construed as not demonstrating professionalism. You're not reading the question, you're not behaving like a consultant, and you're not addressing the board in the right way. That's not professional. Therefore, -1 professionalism mark, or -1 professional skills mark. Yeah, Vikki.
I had a situation, I won't say specifically because some people haven't done ME4.
Yeah.
But I was writing today and I was trying to make a point and I couldn't say it in a professional way. And so I was spending so much time trying to think of how to say this sentence. How long do you spend before you just go, at least I can get the point down?
Get the point down. Get the point
Okay.
down. I mean, yes, I know there are times when, you think, well, how can I make it sound better? And so, again, it's a balancing act. You want to sound as professional as possible, but at the same time, you don't want to spend ages and ages thinking of the words.
I was trying so hard. And, I was trying so
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I mean, we do our best, okay? And there's often in the exam we're going to have to make a judgment call. Am I spending too long?
Yeah.
And if the answer to that is yes, then write it down and move on. Do the best you can. Write it down and move on.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's professionalism. Any other questions or points on that?
I was just surprised. Usually, I thought that in briefing papers we don't have to write an introduction.
You don't.
We don't. But the marker told me that in one of my answers, which was a briefing paper, that I should have written an introduction.
I don't think he said you should have. He said it would have benefited from an introduction.
Yeah. Yeah. So why?
Well, I mean, I mean, as I say, going by the ACCA's guidance on this, they say it should look like a briefing paper, right? And so, I think what he was saying was, if you had an introduction, it would look more like a briefing paper. But the marker would not reduce your marks if you didn't have an intro on a briefing paper. He would not deduct professionalism marks because the ACCA doesn't specify that.
Because we don't have time.
That's fine.
Okay.
Don't do it. I mean, my recommendation is don't do it unless you're doing a report. Don't do an intro and a conclusion or recommendation. Don't.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions? Well, yeah, so ME4, remember deadline is midnight tonight, UK time. Those of you who want to do it. And then we have time to squeeze in one more meeting like this before the exam. It really depends on when we get the stuff back from the marker, but I have kind of given them a heads up that we'd like them as quickly as possible. So I'm hoping, because there aren't that many, I'm hoping that we'll get them back on Saturday. We'll have them all back on Saturday or by Saturday. In which case, we can have our webinar on Sunday, or worst case scenario, even Monday morning. All right. Any preferences?
No.
No, it's fine.
All right. All right. So again, what I'll do is then let's do Monday morning. And the reason I'm saying that is because we can also use that for any last minute issues not connected to ME4.
Good idea.
Right. So anything else, so we can combine the two. Let me have a look at my calendar.
It wouldn't be any earlier than this, would it?
No, it wouldn't. It would. Why do you sound so worried, Vikki? No, my God.
It's month end, and I have to work in the office on Monday, and I won't get home until I don't work late, but I will be home by 4.
Yeah. Okay. And so this time today would be okay for you, would it?
Yeah.
So 8 a.m. UK is okay.
Yeah.
For everyone
That's okay.
on Monday.
Yes, I'll be home by then.
All right. So same for everyone else. What about the rest of you guys?
I think I'll be because I have to pick up my auntie from the airport.
Yeah.
So I won't be driving at that time. So yeah, I think I might not be able to do that time.
What time would you be back and available for them?
I'll say 11. I should be back by
11 UK.
Yeah, I don't know if that's too late for everyone.
I think it might be a bit.
Don't worry if it's not. Don't worry, because if you record it, and if any issues,
yeah, I'll be
we can always
recording
talk.
it.
Yeah.
Also, no, actually, I'm not going to suggest that, because I was going to suggest that you have us on your mobile while you're driving, but then
No.
that might be dangerous.
Yeah.
That might be dangerous to get pulled over, and then you'll say, "Look, blame Ashim, send the fine to him." All right. So okay, yeah, we'll record it. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, brilliant. Sorry, if you could, did you send the ME4? Where is that?
I did send it.
It's on
Oh, you did?
FME. It's not. It's just on FME under
On the
ME4.
platform.
Oh,
But I think I sent you. I think I sent you one on the team one as well, didn't I?
I'm not sure. I don't think I couldn't see it.
All right, I'll send you on the team WhatsApp as
Brilliant.
well.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right. All right. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to book same time on Monday, the 4th of December.
Ashim,
Yeah.
do they do the same in SBL that they do in all the other exams, where they do multiple versions of it? And so, because I'll get like a different I potentially have a different version to other people because I get it.
Because of the time differences, basically.
Yeah.
Right. So what I am on the WhatsApp, the team WhatsApp. So I'm sharing the link. All right.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
For our webinar on Monday, same time as today. Okay. So if there are no further questions, we'll call it. Yeah.
I had put it in the chat.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's, yes. Thanks for reminding us. So currently SET seems to be opting for focused cost leadership. Am I not right? Focused because their target market is only SME. Cost leadership because IaaS is the only source which is the cheapest, right? Now, we need to be clear on the meaning of each of those generic strategy names. And also we need to avoid combining the names of two strategies. I know that some books do, but you know, Porter said there are 3 generic strategies, not 4. So what are the 3 generic strategies? Focus, cost leadership, differentiation. Focus means niche market, right? Niche market, not mass market. And we satisfy the needs of that niche better than anybody else. Cost leadership means mass market. And because it's a mass market, because we have high volumes, we can exploit economies of scale when we produce our product or service. That allows us to be cheaper. But also, of course, we can reduce our costs in other ways by improving our processes and, you know, various other efficiencies that we can find, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So cost leadership is about, really, generally, it's about mass market, high volume, efficient production. And differentiation is about doing something different to your competitors, right? That adds value to your customers. Something different. Now, with differentiation, the thing to remember is that, and with cost leadership actually, that just because you have cost leadership, just because you have competitive advantage today, doesn't mean you're going to have it tomorrow. Why? Because your competitors are going to see, oh, this company is doing really well, it's attracting our customers by doing X, Y, Z, we'll also do X, Y, Z. And suddenly that competitive advantage shrinks. So whatever strategy you select for competitive advantage, you'll need to keep developing it. You'll need to keep finding other ways of gaining that advantage. Other ways of being better at providing your service, differentiating your service, other ways of reducing your cost base constantly. It's an ongoing process, maintaining competitive advantage. So going back to your question, well, first of all, what you're doing is you're combining focused and cost leadership, right? Don't do that. Pick one and identify what the firm is doing or what you recommend. Focus because target market is only SME. Well, SME is not. SME is, well, it's not a small market, right? Usually the SME is a big, it's a majority of the corporate market. However, you could argue that in the total context of the market, the SME is a niche. You could argue that. So my answer is, you're right. All right. It is a focus strategy because SME is a niche. Now, you're satisfying the needs of that niche better than anyone else. Well, maybe you are, maybe you're not. But this is an opportunity of finding out what it is that niche wants and how you can be better at providing it than those that are providing the services to larger companies. Okay. And because you can do that, that's the other thing with focus strategy, because you satisfy the needs of your niche better than anyone else, you can usually charge a premium price. Premium price. So if your market is the SME and you're serving their needs better than anyone else, and you start to charge a premium price, what's likely to happen? Remember,
They're going to leave the.
They're going to leave what?
They're going to leave because they're already planning to move into SAS and PAS, and it's I think in the pre-scene. It's about the competitiveness of the market is showing that the costs are. Why would it?
Yeah. Exactly.
Increase its prices?
So exactly. So it's unlikely that you can define their current strategy as a focus one because they're not charging a premium price. It's only a focus strategy if you assume SME is a niche market. You could argue that it's not. Okay, but that's another issue. So is it focus? Probably not.
But sir, just one thing. So you said the cost leadership is about economies of scale, and you're focusing on reduced prices, and differentiation is about you differentiate yourself, and then you can charge a premium price.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm paraphrasing.
No, but I didn't say premium price for differentiation.
So you don't charge. We don't charge for differentiation. We don't increase the price.
Well, look. First of all, in the real world, okay, if you were following a differentiation strategy, you might decide, well, actually, this is enough of a difference that people will be prepared to pay a premium. Or you might decide, yeah, we are different from our competitors, but would our customers be prepared to pay a premium for that difference? Maybe not. So it's not a hard and fast rule. It's a judgment call. Okay.
Oh,
so
okay.
I wouldn't automatically assume that just because you have competitive advantage through differentiation, you're going to charge a premium price. But with focus strategy, okay, generally you will charge a premium price because you are serving the need of a particular section of the market better than anyone else, something that section cannot get anywhere else. And so they're stuck with you. Right? And so then they'll pay a premium.
Sir, I've seen I've seen a chart. I've seen charts where focused strategy is also divided into cost and differentiation. So
yeah, I know.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. Don't do that. I know. I said some books do that. I said don't do that because Porter said there were 3 generic strategies, not 4.
Okay, so now by default, the current position of NC Tech is a cost leadership currently, and what we are going to encourage in our analysis is for it to differentiate. Would you say that? Recommend that?
Okay, first of all, does it have competitive advantage?
Right now it's just into IAS and it's into cost leadership, but then we can say that it can go into quantum computing, etc.
Does it currently
differentiate itself?
You're talking about currently, right? Currently, does it have competitive advantage? Is my question.
I don't think so.
Exactly. So currently, it's not following any competitive strategy. It doesn't have competitive advantage. Currently, it's at a competitive disadvantage, right? So now you can ask, okay, well, then how does it regain some competitive advantage? What can it do? That's when you make a suggestion. And you might suggest, okay, focus unlikely because these guys our customers aren't going to pay a premium. Cost leadership, unlikely because our competitors are the big boys, and the big boys are bigger than us. And so they'll be able to use economies of scale better than we can use economies of scale.
Mm.
So my recommendation would be differentiation. How do we differentiate? Well, number one, we have brand loyalty. We have a strong brand. Number two, we already have a good customer base. Yes, I know some are leaving, but we have them. So what can we do for our customers that differentiates us from our competitors? So really, if I was talking to the board, I would say we need to follow differentiation strategy. And this is the reason why.
Yeah, makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, any other questions? Okay, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, I will let you go and enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Take
Have
care.
a good day.
And, and we'll be in touch on WhatsApp.
Yep.
Bye now.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
You too.